the depth of the iceberg one. The descent begins. I've always been a horror fan. Since childhood, I've watched everything, from classics like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre to extreme films that only the bravest dare to endure. I loved searching for the most disturbing forbidden movies, testing the limits of my own fear. But one day, I stumbled upon something that changed my perception of horror forever. On a horror forum, I found a discussion about the Most Disturbing Movies Iceberg. It was a chart where the deeper the level, the more obscure and terrifying the films became. The first layers were familiar: Salo, or The 120 Days of Sodom, Guinea Pig, Martyrs. But as I scrolled down, things got weirder. These were films that supposedly didn't exist anymore, ones that were banned worldwide. At the very bottom, there was only one title: Abyssus 333. I had never heard of it before. There were no screenshots, no plot summaries, just scattered comments from people who claimed to have seen it. Their accounts were eerily similar. After watching it, I felt like something was watching me through the screen. I keep hearing whispers, even when the video is off. The film is a curse. It changes you. I dismissed it as an urban legend, until a few days later when I received a message. Do you want to see the bottom of the iceberg? Attached was a zipped file. 2. The Forbidden Film. I hesitated, but curiosity got the best of me. I downloaded the file. Inside was a single video, only 3 minutes long. I pressed play. The screen flickered with static before an image appeared. A shaky camera recording a dark room. Something was writhing on the floor, barely visible in the shadows. Then the camera lifted, revealing a figure. It was a man. But his face was wrong. His skin was stretched too tightly, his mouth twisted into an unnatural expression. His eyes, they were empty. A whisper began. It wasn't a language I recognized, but it sounded too close, as if the voice was speaking directly into my ear. The image flickered. Suddenly, the figure was closer to the camera. The whisper turned into a screeching hum. I tried to close the video, but it was frozen. The last frame was a close-up of the eyes. Black, bottomless. They were staring straight at me. Then the screen went dark. I sat there in silence, unable to move. 3. The nightmare begins. From that night on, everything changed. At first, it was just the dreams. I saw the man from the video standing in the corner of my room, motionless, his face stretched in that same unnatural way. Then the sounds started. When I listened to music, I could hear faint whispers beneath it. When I turned off my computer, the screen would still glow slightly, as if something was trying to manifest. And then, one night, I came home late. I switched on the light and caught a glimpse of my computer screen. In the reflection, I saw someone standing behind me. I spun around. Nothing, but I knew it had been there. 4. Deeper into the darkness. I decided to delete the video, wiped it completely, emptied the trash. The next day, the file was back. Now it was called u.av. I didn't open it, but even without playing it, I felt its presence. I unplugged my computer, but that night, it turned on by itself. The screen lit up. A video was playing. The footage, my bedroom. I was lying in bed, asleep, and in the corner stood a figure. It started to move, slowly turning toward the camera. Its mouth began to open. A whisper filled the room. I turned around and saw it standing right in front of me. 5. Now you're part of the iceberg. I'm gone. I don't exist anymore. But you read this story. Now it knows about you. And soon you'll find a file you never downloaded. u.av. You don't have to open it, But one night, your computer will turn on by itself, and on the screen, you'll see your room and what's standing behind you. I see you. Please follow and subscribe video.